Hi everybody, it's Natalie here. And I'm just giving myself a little watering. I'm gonna water you too. Send out some nice little, I just talked about this already from Nabodo that on Long Island. This is a beautiful fragrance that my best friend Deborah has sent to me that I love. And I just wanted to take a moment, coming in for the 6, hold for the 3, out for the 9. If you watch the videos and you've never tried the breath, how about you just give one a try? Ready? You're gonna breathe anyway. Sometimes it's like, no, I'm gonna hold my breath. I don't want to, like, trust me, I get it. In Anadea Judith's trainings, when we do this silently, it's like, me too. Yeah, I'm kind of like, no one's making me breathe, so I'm not making you. I'm just inviting you, asking you, and saying, come on. Up for 6, hold for 3. Hold it even longer if you want to. Hold it, hold it, hold it. You get to be like, I'm holding it, and then to go slowly out. That I have found is the challenge. So I've got this beautiful little fuzzy that my husband brought home for me a couple weeks ago. He went shopping and he bought me this, and he had said, I looked really a long time for your small, and like in my feisty way I was like, do you want me to be an extra large? Is small not like, I was all like, in the resistance to like this beautiful gift that my whole life, right? I really wanted a husband who would think of me, do something nice, and buy me gifts. And now I have one, and I have for many, many years of my life, yet to invite that in and just be like, oh, that is so nice of you. Instead, I'm like, my tough self, and I'm like in that protection. Oh, really? So you want me to be a different, like just defensive? So doing all my self-compassionate care work that I do, I could feel myself, couldn't see myself, but I could feel myself because I practiced that somatic connection, and I was like, what am I doing? So I stopped and I said, I'm sorry, hon. That wasn't really nice. I don't know why I'm being such jerky. And he was like, no. What I wanted to say is I had to look a long time because there weren't so many sizes that you are, and I really wanted you to have the pink one because I thought it would be really pretty, and I know you really like pink. And then I just felt it. But it took a while with my patterning, my old tough, like tough. Even though people are like, yeah, you're not that tough. But I think if I'm explaining this well, it's that armor. I don't need anything. I'm good. You don't have to like, I'm not like that armor where inside that longing is, oh my gosh, I really need. I need someone to love me and look out for me and stop at the beginning of his shopping, before he even filled up the cart, that he was going shopping after working all day to make it easier for me. And then for me to invite that in and say, oh my God, I'm so lucky that I have such a loving, wonderful husband. And that he understands that my feistiness and my defense mechanism is because of some old patterning. And that's the work I do. And on this day, I like to do a little angel shaking time or pull a chakra or a power card. But I was really drawn to, I can even feel it, pulling a grief card, healing grief. So I feel like the magnificent Dr. Peter Levine really helped me see that to be in grief is not so much a traumatic response, even though there can be trauma around that. It's a human response, and it's a human condition. And so to be here, I share with you, not even getting the connection, but the angels always find a way. I always talk in the circle, and as my friend says, she gets back here. I want to pull a grief card. I'm talking about this beautiful fuzzy, this lovely, wonderful husband, and that armor comes from, my mom, she didn't get to have that same time with her husband, and for him to do all those wonderful, loving things. He died tragically at a very young age. I was only 2. He was only 27, 28 years old. So it would make sense that all of a sudden my big, beautiful, fuzzy, soft, wonderful, loving, covering, it's like a sweatshirt, but it's really like a little jacket, leads into my trauma. It always goes to there. But I pulled these cards thinking about everybody out in the world, all of us, you know, going through coronavirus and grief in ways of loss through the coronavirus, loss through other illnesses, loss through anything that is happening. But we're all experiencing this, so even loss of, you know, things you wanted to happen that you couldn't, or things you still think could happen that can't, you know, just all the stuff. But on the other side of that, in all of the parts of our journey here, outside of 2020, I pulled this card for us. And this is healing. It's beautiful, huh? So I just want to take a moment and maybe you hold something tight to yourself and you snuggle in and you think of some grief, not only in death, but grief in many ways. You know, even in that spot where my husband is so generous to not be like, whatever, lady, you're yelling at me, I'm not going to get you anything. We're such a beautiful heart, and we've grown together, and that he can see, here it is. Here's this part of that little Natalie. It's like I don't need anything, because if I needed something, maybe I wouldn't have survived. It's a long, long journey. And here in this, I share this card with you. Not even in death can end our love. I will talk to you today from my heart. So this card is about grief through death. So I send you love. And I say that from above we get this card. Pulled for all of us here today. And not even in death can end our love. So someone's speaking to you today. Maybe for me it's my mom and dad. I will talk to you today from my heart. And I will listen. I hope you'll listen too. And if you took the time to watch this video, that is now going to be 8 minutes long. 8 minutes. Infinity. Infinity. I say namaste. And I give a little squeeze and a love.